Okay, so another UAP footage, military footage released by Jeremy Corbell, George Knapp. Covered this one, the one that they did from, I think it was 2012. And then there was reports that it was just a bunch of birds. So they're like, wait, these guys need to relax. Show them birds. I don't know if it was birds or not. But then they released another one. And this one was from Syria. Again, military footage. This is from Syria. This is from 2021, I believe. So let's go ahead and show that footage. I'm going to show the footage itself and see what we're looking at. And then we'll discuss afterwards and see if we think that it's clear enough. Same type of stuff that we've seen in the past. Let's go check it out. Here it is. All right. Jeremy Corbell writes, investigative journalist Jeremy Corbell, George Knapp, have obtained and are revealing for the first time military film footage of a UAP officially documented and cataloged within United States intelligence community investigations and examinations as demonstrating instantaneous acceleration, one of the signature 6 observables associated with UAP flight performance. The official designation of UAP was established by the United States intelligence community and the Department of War. This designation is currently maintained. As you can see, this is the 2021 Syria incident. And they talked about this is filmed over a platform operating under the direction of the United States Air Force. UAP was observed and actively tracked. The Reaper established a weapons quality lock. UAP appeared to demonstrate abrupt directional changes, instantaneous acceleration, and intelligent control. Absence of traditional propulsion or thermal signatures during performance, as well as examination of shape and acceleration, were noted in this documentation. Origin, intent, and capabilities remain unknown. Okay, here we go. So no sound on this one, so you can just see as they are tracking it right now. It's moving fairly fast. Sure, Mick West at this point has already said it's a weather balloon. So you get, they seem to have like a hold on it as it's moving. It seems to be moving really, really fast. And then it zips off that way. They don't have a lock on it. It's moving. Yeah, it looks like it's like almost like a light that you're holding out to the sky that you're moving to the left or something or the right. Now it's going the opposite direction. It looks like, at least from this footage. And now then it just turns right back around. That is crazy, the way it's just moving. It looks like you have a laser pointer and it's just moving. You can move it any way you want to move it. Yeah, it's like it is, and that's going the other way. Wow. Now it looks like it got bigger. Almost, I mean, it seems like it knows it's being tracked. At least that's, I guess, what you can make up in your mind, maybe. But yeah, look at that. Now it just goes up and away. And it doesn't have any track on it anymore. Does it come back in? Or now they just lost it completely. Okay, clip. Now they're slowing it down at 50% speed. Got it. Well, look at that. Wow. It just kind of moves off. I mean, that is pretty nuts. It's moving at a 25% speed. Okay. Yeah, you can see. I mean, like the way it goes up and then just zips off. That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, they're really going every second, every different kind of speed here. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't, as they were tracking it and it was just going really, really fast, and now it's just moving. What the hell is that thing? Like, what is that? Wow, every speed that we possibly can, I guess. Oh, now that's really zoomed in. Okay, well, either way, we get it. It zips off, maneuvers around. White edge enhancement attempt to highlight UAP shape clip. Okay, so they're really analyzing the hell out of this thing. Okay, so that's interesting. Now we're going to see it move, but where it's just kind of clipped out by itself as this light or whatever it might be. Okay, so it's moving. Yeah, right. It just goes up, and wow, that's. All right, I'm going to say a lot of the same stuff that I normally say, or maybe not. Maybe not. Let's start with the maybe negative stuff or skeptical stuff. and that is the stuff that we usually say. Hard to really determine what it is. And if you are able to give, as I joke and am serious at the same time, the Mick Wests of the world and those people who are just going to say, until you show me, I'm going to tell you every single time it's a balloon. He's going to be able to say it's a balloon. He's going to be able to say it's some kind of light. He's going to be able to say that it was something else that, some kind of gas or something like that, because it's not clear cut enough. However, the stuff to me that stands out tremendously different than the other ones, because even if you look at like the jellyfish video or some of these other ones, they're just kind of moving forward. And then they just either disappear or the footage cuts off. It starts like this, then it stops, then it goes in the opposite direction. And remember how fast this thing is going. And it's going really fast in one straight line, to which it then moves in the opposite direction. And then as it's being tracked, like I said, in the video, it looks like it knows it's being tracked. And once it knows it's being tracked, it doesn't go straight anymore. It goes in a line and then zips off and moves away in a way that, these things that have been reported many times over from pilots and people who have reported on these things say these things move in a way that is just not possible in technology that we have. I always throw the same thing in there. Well, maybe we do have technology like that. Maybe we have been working on stuff like that. Maybe someone else has technology like that and they don't want to be tracked, so they have to maneuver around it and say, fine, let them think it's aliens. Could be. I don't believe that, but I could see where someone else could make that call and say, yeah, maybe it is just other technology. Look at all the crazy shit that's coming out in the news and other things. There's crazy documents about cloning. There's crazy documents about tons of science manipulation that is true would be baffling. But again, it just shows over the last week or two with things that are going, I'm just, the human race disappoints me. And I'm sure it disappoints you too. With, unfortunately, what human beings are capable of. And lying is the least of it. So lying about this stuff is not shocking to me at all. And the fact that, okay, look, this is military footage. First time really seen this since 2021. I told you where my stance is. I believe that this stuff is, I think we just have too many collaborations from too many people who are not, have no reason to lie. I don't want to hear about, well, they're selling books, they're doing this. Those people in Virginia, they didn't get paid a cent. Why did they all decide, people that didn't even met together, all get together to make up a story? Certain things just don't make sense. There's other things that people thought were conspiracies and crazy things. And today, you're looking around going, well, maybe that wasn't a conspiracy. Maybe they were telling the truth. So seeing a lot of that recently. And maybe that's the same thing that'll eventually happen with something like Virginia. Maybe that's something that'll happen with this footage. If down the line they're saying, okay, well, look, we have this footage, we have these things, we can tell you exactly what this is. And then I want to know what the balloon people are going to say when this is all said and done, if it turns out that it isn't balloons. And it turns out they got to apologize, right? I would hope. We'll see. Anyway, what do you make of this footage? Think it's legit? Think it is legit, but it's other technology? Think it's legit, and this is actually a UAP, the best UAP footage that we've seen so far? Or is it same old, same old? Can't tell what it is. Don't know. Moving on. Put your thoughts in there. Let me know. Make sure you comment, click like, subscribe, do all that and more. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. We'll see you on the flip side.